Jacqueline, not her real name, is among the 71 convicts that was pardoned by President Salva Kiir on the eve of papal visit early this month. Until last Friday, the mother of 3 was serving a death row for killing her immediate neighbor in June 2011. Speaking to iRadio after her release, the former convict thanks President Salva Kiir for his gesture to pardon her, saying prison is not a good place to stay.
لكن أنا بشكر ربنا لأنه وأقدر ميدي إدنتو من 2011 الآن دخل في سجن أنا كان ما بيعرف قال أنا بوصل لهذا في يوم بتاع ليلة ممكن فاك وأنت قال كان لقيته إنه في تانين بقى ما في لكن ربنا وأقدر حافظ أنا لهذا يوم بتاع ليلة ورئيس النجاة قرر قال ليلة أنا بتاع بارا أنا قريت شكرا لرئيس في حاجة لو عمله لأنه أنا قاعد في سجن ده زول ما عنده أسرة أنا زول تيمو في سجن ده لما أنت بعمل جريمة بجيبتها لتحفيز جيبتها عشان إنت بيجار عشان كيف إنت بيعرف حاجة اللي إنت عملتها هل لو كويس ولا بطل وأنا بشكر إدارة السجون سديد لأنه بقوات أنا كان قاعد في سجن جيبانا كان عندي جانا سكر كان جرادا سجوني أو كان أمني أبوت الجنا ده أنا حتى جمان مشكلة تحصل أسرة تاعي كان كله أبانا راجل تاعي رجال لا داتلاني.
Though the prison transforms, Jacqueline advised her fellow women not to reply bad for bad, instead to always seek forgiveness and polite way of response. This, according to her, will enable them not becoming victims of any situation.
حاجة أنا برامل لكن حياتها أنا دار كده جيني في ربنا يسوع المسيح لأنه ربنا ده ويا حافظ أنا في سجن ويا حافظ سيالته ويا طلعنا من سجن أي لو أنا إتا مرة إتا يا لو مرة ما في بيت ما بكون بيت إيال بكون مفصلين عشان كده أنا في السجن هسه إيال تاعي ومنتبهين رسالة تاعي لكل أمهات البرا لو في أي مشكلة لو بيعين ودرجة لو بطل كده أسيبه وما يرجع زول نو ريتا تبغي لبلو تيجا تاني ده زول ما بيرجع بطل ببطل ده رسالة تاعي لسنو لناس البرا هناك كده ما نسيبه كان الكانو حرامي كده سيبه سكول سرقة القلب تو سكون كده ننزل حرارته السكون ده كده سيبه حاجات دل كله كده نعين لمنو لربنا يسوع المسيح ربنا يسوع المسيح ده يا بكالس كله أي حاجة.
Jacqueline further went on to express worries over the growing number of teenagers turning into gangs in the capital, Juba. According to Juba Central Prison, there are currently 2,652 inmates serving different terms, of which 221 are on death row. After spending 12 years at Juba Central Prison, Jacqueline now is advising parents to take care of their children so that they don't find their ways into the prison.
كده أمهات ديرسوا إيال زي ما هسا إيال بتاعنا كتير بيجا بارا كله تانين نيجاس تانين سنو حتى بنعرف ظروف فيه لأنه بلتنا جان أكل ما في ده أجي كتو إيال جيتالا لكن أمهات كده ما نوقف جوي كده ما نوقف مع إيال بتاعنا ده عشان إيال ما بيجا في السجن.
During an event for the release of the 71 inmates last week, the pardoned convicts appealed to the public to forgive them for their wrongdoings as they return to their communities to rebuild their lives. Those released include 6 women and 65 men who were convicted between 2001 and 2010. Speaking to iRadio shortly after his release, the 41-year-old ex-police officer who has been under a death row since December 2008 apologized for his wrongdoings. Taban, not his real name, was convicted for killing his colleague over a related social issue. The former convict, who now turned a preacher, advised the public to refrain from committing any forms of crime, but rather seek amicable means of solving disputes.
أنا اشتغلت مع الزميل بتاعي هو عسكري بتاع واللايف وأنا برضو عسكري بتاع بوليس. أنا مدرب بتاع بوليس فهنا جينا شاكلنا شبكة ده كله ده كلام بتاع زوجتي ده يوال جابو الحديث ده كله والتاني لو ما كلام برضو المرايس الاسي في بلد بتاعنا ده كله الدخل انا في الجريمه ده كله موضوع بتاع المريسه عشان كده انا ما قدرت ان اعرف الخلط يا عشان كده انا دخلت في الجريمه الان كان ما قاصد في عيا بتاعي. رساله لاخوان بتاعي البرا هناك كل زول يترم نفسه بتو في الجريمه وعشان كده ما تدخل حياتك في حاجه البودر يا بتاعك المشاكل يا بيجيب الأخطاء كله والكثير ده عدم معرفة.
The father of one went on to advise the public against excessive consumption of alcohol and smoking harmful substances, saying it is part of the problem in the society.
المريسة حقيقة أنا كان زول بطال بالمريسة. مريسة بخليتك بالشجاعة في كلام عليتها كان ما قاصد في جلبة بتاعك عشان تبقى ملاجرك، لكن مريسة بخليك تشجعك أجا الماء كويس. إنت ما بعرف ده النار ياو في قدام بتاعك ولا ده شنو في قدام بتاعك. سو ده رسالة لأخواني اللي بيشرب مريسة واللي بيشرب أتا مخدرات ديل أجا ثلاثة جسم من شنو اللي بيجي قاعد يجيبوا جريمة. تاني أتا موضوع بتاع المرة برضو عنده مشاكل كتير. فأنا بقول لأخواني لو أنت لقيت أتا زول قاعد مع مرة بتاعك قول له من فضلك أخوي أي ده لو أنا كان ما كفيك أمشي مع أخوي ده عشان بدل أنت بدخل في الجريمة أكيد بتغليه وترجع في قوات بتاعك. أو كان عندك ما هو يال شيلوا يال بتاعك قول له أخوتي أي أنا فضلتك لزول بتاعك عليك شنو استقبلت ده.
After spending 15 years on the death row, Taban now says he will use the rest of his life to serve God. This, according to him, is part of the transformation he has gone through at Juba Central Prison.
أنا في حياتي أنا أجل أنا قررت أنا ماشي نبشر كلمة بتاع ربنا. أنا قررت في الطلع أنا ذاته والخلي حياة بتاعي لخد زمن زره. أنا قررت لنفسي عشان أكون خادم بتاع ربنا.
Meanwhile, the spokesperson of National Prison Service says the condemned prisoners were released because they were convicted before the secession of South Sudan. Major General Redento Tongun adds that it was hard for the former convicts to appeal because their documents are in Khartoum, Sudan.
The categories that had been selected are prisoners who had been sentenced since 2001, that was in Sudan, up to 2010. You can see this. A prisoner, when he is sentenced, he has the right to appeal. And now when we take 2001 up to 2010, everybody will come into his mind that the appeals of these brothers, inmates who are with us up to now, the appeals are in Khartoum because they are sentenced during those times when Sudan was one. And the appeal is to go to Khartoum and to be looked at and all that. So all these processes now with our independence, I think even the warrants and somebody to look for these appeals and what, these things are no longer there. So these condemned prisoners are released because they have been sentenced since 2001 up to 2010, where the appeals, all those processes that involve his rights, I think it's no longer, nobody is now following up because they are being sentenced in Republic of Sudan when we were one Sudan, and now we are now a different country.
Tongun further went on to say the prison administration is reconsidering to give an assignment to those who might find it difficult to start a new life.
We are also mindful of what the society will do to these guys, and even you have heard from the Director General that now we are releasing you. And should you get difficulties, because somebody had been in the prison for 20 years, 17 years, more than 20 years, now he is going to his community. He may not even find where his house is, and there is a difficulty. That is why my Director General say, should you get any difficulties there, you come to us, so that we can at least together see what could be done. Okay, and also my Director General advises that now the people that you have wronged, they may be looking still at you. So please take care of yourself. You see, these are things that we really need also harmony, and we need also security to our brothers who will be leaving prison.
The pardoning and release of 36 inmates serving a death row in the country is believed to be the first major release since 2011. The release, however, was welcomed by the UN mission in the country.